and gentlemen, and welcome to this Let's Play on Moss Valley with me, Strategy Simulation Samurai. So we're here on Moss Valley on console. It's a brand new mod. It dropped a couple of days ago. You might have seen Mr. CDP doing the map tour for this. Absolutely stunning map. But in addition to the fact that it is a stunning map, it's also very close to where I live. So I actually live Gleedless Town End, which is theoretically up here. So I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of where we're at. So in the real world, Gleedless Town End would sort of be over here. And if we expand on the map, you can see we are right at the edge. So Gleedless Town End would sort of be through there. This is called Lightwood Stables. And Lightwood Stables is a real place. And this is where I've decided that we will begin. So, in essence, you go down the track here. It's quite a narrow road. It's a straight road through. Once you sort of go around the little loop, you turn left, get down to the bottom of there, turn left, and that road takes you all the way down to the other end. So you can see we're at field 14, top left hand corner. You follow the loop round. If you go around this way, you can just follow the road all the way through. It'll take you down past field 15, 16. Then we've got field 29, or just before field 29 is where the vehicle shop is. We head down to the left past 29. You can see between sort of field 56 and 55 there's a little farm there, and then you follow that even further down and you get to field 54, and opposite that you've got another farm just there. And then you follow it all the way down past 53, which is one of the larger fields on the game. A little kink in the road up to field sort of 68, or past 68 up to 69, and turn right. You've got a little farm between fields 70 and 72. The production at the end is a grain mill. And if you head back up to where the round circular is, so field 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and there's another small little residential area up there, so sort of the down sort of south of 42. You can see some little residential buildings there. Now the white roads are tracks like this, so proper roads, if you want to call them proper roads, whereas the brown roads that you can see that cut through some of the map, they are sort of dirt tracks. Now of course this map has been modified slightly for gaming purposes, but what I am going to do is I'm going to go through the locations with you in relation to sort of real life, if you like. So we're starting at Lightwood Livery Stables. You head down the road, you get to where the vehicle shop is. That isn't a real place, but obviously we have to have a vehicle shop and etc, and some selling points and things like that on the map. Then you take the left, which in real life is just a kink in a road called Hazelhurst Lane. The first farm that you come to is Moss Valley Market Garden, and actually it's quite nice because what they've done on this map is converted it into a nice garden centre, so we'll go past that in a little while. You follow the road down and then you come to the biggest farm on the map, which is it's actually called Povey Farm, I think, on this one, but in real life again that is called Moss Valley Fine Meats. Now Moss Valley Fine Meats is the end of the road. You can't go any further than that if you travel down there in your car. If you decided to go for a little visit to Sheffield, South Sheffield, you can't go any further than that, but of course gameplay is not ideal. So they've linked the road, which isn't actually that far as the crow flies. They've linked the road between Moss Valley Fine Meats straight down through field or past field 53, and then that links up with what's on the real life map called Bradley's Farm Fisheries on Doe Lane. That links up with Slode Lane, and you go up towards Litfield Farm to the top left, which is kind of where the residential area is, and field 72, which is kind of bottom right. You have a little bit of another farm that the guys have added in. But that side of the map is very, very close to a place called Ridgeway. So if we just go back onto the main map here, what you can see is Lightwood Farm here. Take it to the left, which obviously I can't move my mouse, but take it to the left, and you can see the road does flow through. So it comes down from the roundabout on the top left corner where the residential area is. There's a road that comes through there. You follow that lane all the way down, you get to Lightwood Stables. On this map, this is Lightwood Stables. On the real life map, Lightwood Stables is actually the one on the corner where you can see the kind of like barn looking building. So then you'd follow the road down, and on this map we get to here, which is the vehicle shop. On the real life map you can see there is a farm just to the left hand side there that flows quite nicely in. You follow this all the way through. There's the little village down here is called Troway at the bottom. And then this on the right hand side, this road here, this is what's so obviously I can't go any further, but the road on the right hand side there is a little kind of village or suburb called Ridgeway, and that's called Ridgeway Road. At the top here you've got a road called White Lane, or actually this is High End, I think, that road there that you can see, and then that High End links up at the very top middle of the map, where the residential area is, and that's called White Lane, and White Lane follows all the way through. It sort of goes out the top of the map and meets up with the main road, which is a dual carriageway that you can see, and that is Gleedless Town End. And Gleedless Town End is where I live. So my house isn't quite on the map, but my parents' house is just about on the map, but not. Their road is on the map, which is that very sort of top road that cuts off to the left and then disappears, and that's their road. So, enough about me, enough about my family, but as you can see, it's very, very close to home. There is a small modification, I can say. This bit here is kind of not actually linked in real life, but again, you've got to link it up somehow for a bit of map play. So, that's where we are with the map. Now, I've decided to start at Lightwood Stables purely because I used to, like I say, I walk down this lane, it feels the right place for me. I don't generally I have carried on a little bit further down, but not all the way down to Moss Valley Fine Meats, but we will venture that way in the near future. So we've got some nice buildings here, so some outbuildings, some, I guess, old looking stables. We've got some nice stone walls. Now these walls I think are removable if we take out the buildings, but we're not going to do that, or at least we're not going to do that just yet. We've got a petrol tank here. We've got some sheds to do some storage, or we can take them out and do what we want with it, really. There's a nice little way around here to our horse barn, and we have got 3 horses in situ already. I'll open that door. So I've managed to put some hay bales in and some straw as well, so keep the guys a little bit happy for a moment or two. And then we're going to go around here. I do like this. There's so many doors that open up. This one, not that one, but the windows can go up and down, which is pretty cool. That's some air through. So that's good. This one also opens up, so here into a little office bit, which is very clever because this is very much focused on a livery yard, and then these doors also shut. So we can venture around the back. So we own all the way up, so from the stone frontage where I was on the road, all the way back here to this hedge, and all the way around to this side, which is where we started. So you can see here we have a nice big granary barn as well. So there's plenty of storage space. So what I have done, I've decided to start from scratch, and I've also decided to start from zero once I'd purchased the land, and then I had a little bit of money left over, so I've implemented some nice green energy through these wind turbines. There's a couple more around the back that you can't really see, but it's sort of just around the back of there. And I've also then started to build a bit of a solar panel farm as well. So that's great because that will bring us some income in, which is much needed. And then if we head down here and I hop over here, I do like a good jump over a fence. There we go. So they were the things that I put in for the start with zero. So the little mods that you can put into basically lose all your money. I've paid off pretty much all the loan. I've got £10,000 loan because I paid all the money off, and then realised that I actually could have done with potentially buying some hay for the horses. So this is our home, and this is Moss Valley. I am Strategy Simulation Samurai. And what we're going to do is we're going to do Let's Play. But I do a little bit of commentary, I do a little bit of talking through it. Happy to take all of your feedback and comments. There's an opportunity to do pretty much everything on here. A bit of forestry work, a bit of landscaping work, some traditional farming, some production. So if there are things that you guys want to see, obviously it will take time. But I'm more than happy to take those ideas on board. Now, one thing I will say, I will try and keep these videos, sort of 20 minutes long-ish. I mean, some of them might run over that. I'm not going to keep it exactly to time, but I do have a young child, and that young child does take up a lot of time. I wouldn't change it for the world, but that's just the way it is. So as you can imagine, I can't spend loads of time on things. I can't edit things. I haven't got the time to do that. So this is just for a bit of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But like I say, I will take your comments on board. I am interested in doing landscaping, so on this map you'll notice there's quite a lot of forestry. I've identified how you get into that forestry land, which is sort of here, here, and then there's another part down here as well. I will be at some point playing around with that. Obviously it takes money to buy it, to put productions in, or houses in, or what have you, but my aim is that I will transform this map a little bit, without trying to lose the feel of it wherever I possibly can. So the backstory, well, the backstory is my dream has always been, since a little boy, born in Somerset, raised in Melton Mowbray, then decided to move to Sheffield, and that is true. And I've always wanted to find a special little place in the countryside, and as much as this is slap bang on the outskirts of one of the biggest cities in the world, it is a lovely piece of countryside. I managed to save up all my savings through my life to be able to purchase this property, which equates to the house just here. It's where we actually reside. We've got some outbuildings, as I've shown you, so all these outbuildings. There's a nice big barn there, and also the livery yard. And the livery yard has currently 3 horses in it. So what we're going to do is we are going to focus on these horses. We're going to try and breed them. We can fit 8 in the barn, So, you know, it might be that over time, as we potentially expand or what have you, that might need to expand too, and we'll find somewhere else, maybe in the field, just over here, over this hedge. Might be a good place to put some new horses, or in a field over the other side. But we'll see where that goes. At the moment we can have 8, so we have 3 horses at the moment. We have this horse here is Heather. She's a Palomino. She's, as you can see, 1 month old. She's a little bit dirty, but she's not too bad. We'll need to take her for a ride in a little bit. Over here we have our chestnut Lindy. Lovely looking horse, next racehorse. And finally, where's she gone? Evie is around somewhere. Here she is. And this is our bait, Evie. So, like I say, we're going to be, they're 11 months old, rescued, and I will be training them and hopefully breeding them to support the farm. So that's where we're at, guys. That's the backstory. I'm going to hop over this fence again. And that is our little introduction to Moss Valley with me, Strategy Simulation Samurai. Until the next episode, where we'll actually be doing some farm work. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.